Crocodile Dundee. So we're here with Crocodile Dundee. He's a Missouri Fox Trotter, and we are going to work on getting his lateral movement and get him bitless. So when it comes to getting a horse bitless, we're not really amongst the people who think that, oh, it takes a special horse or the perfect environment. No, the horse just has to give the pressure. They wouldn't be in a bit for me unless they already could ride bitless. So every horse that I ride rides bitless, because they won't give with something as simple as a halter. Me complicating the pressure is probably not going to make the horse better. So we're always going to try to find the simplest pressure first. He backs up easy. The next thing we're asking him to do is turn. Go around us. There you go. Eyes on us, buddy. So notice, if he doesn't go forward, I just chase him forward. I'm not going to run behind him. I'm the alpha. I'm not going to go around him. He has to go around me. Talking about lateral movement, look at his front legs crossover already. Because he would love to go in a straight line. He would love to square up and straight and take the steering wheel away from me. So I'm reminding him, you see how short my little popper is? I'm saying, hey, stay outside of my bubble. If you come in my bubble, I'm gonna pop you. My bubble is sacred. And what happens, if you're holding the face and popping the shoulder, something has to give. Right. So if he's looking at me and his shoulder's away from me, now I have a horse that's giving laterally, that's using himself, that's paying attention, that's respecting me, that's giving his shoulders, all these things. It's amazing the power of a circle. It's amazing what a little bend in a horse can do for you. Give me that beautiful blue eye. There you go. Look at me, buddy. Hello. So people are afraid to pop their horse. Understand that pop to this horse is just nothing, you know, compared to what he can take. But why is it important to me? I have the horse already walking and doing perfect. A lot of times you'll see a horse doing the perfect thing and out of nowhere, I would just slap the saddle like I'm bringing down the hammer of Thor. Pop the saddle. I want to know what the horse does whenever he spooks. And if I have the lead rope is my rein. I have the lead rope, and out of nowhere, I pop that saddle and spook him. I'm registering how hard did he pull on my hand. If he drags me and I go redneck skiing across this arena, he's not ready to ride yet. Because even though he's turning and giving perfectly in the perfect environment, as soon as he was spooked, he drugged me. If he drags me on the ground with 2 feet in the dirt, that tells me I cannot hold him under saddle. Okay, but if I can spook him and he'll still give or give a slight tug and then give to that pressure, he's telling me that even when he's spooked, even when the sky is falling, I'm gonna have control of him. So whenever you see me make abrupt movements, and I'm doing it on purpose, I'm trying to bother him. I'm trying to make him uncomfortable. As soon as he knows what I want, then I'm gonna try to make sure he can do what I want when he's uncomfortable. If you act careful around the horse, you're creating a horse you'll always have to act careful around. Pay attention. Go towards his hindquarters, he disengages nice. Go towards his shoulders. Move those shoulders right over. Move those shoulders right over. Now I'll introduce myself. He can't tell you any clearer, yes sir. He can't tell you any clearer, yes ma'am, I respect you. Yes sir, I respect you. I don't care if the horse is missing half an ear. I don't care if they've been through a horror movie. I don't care if they have ear mice jumping out of their ears like they're coming out of the Titanic before it sunk. There's no reason for them not to drop their head below. Approach and retreat, it's a beautiful sentiment. It's beautiful for a lazy horse that doesn't want to move. You do that with a sensitive horse. He's a Missouri Fox Trotter. Regardless of the popular belief, he is an endurance horse. He's meant to get from here to there as lightly and easily as possible. Every gaited horse is an endurance horse. They weren't show horses 200-300 years ago, okay? If I approach and retreat and I wait till things are perfect before I move on, we will be desensitizing this horse for years and he still won't be desensitized. Approach and approach. Give that pressure until he gives you what you want, period. The hottest, most sensitive horse, give it to him until they give you what you want, then release. The whole reason we got his respect, so he wouldn't run over us when we scare him. The reason we got control of his head is so he couldn't drag us when he gets scared, okay? Once you have kindergarten, first grade, teach that horse how to freeze. If he gives me energy, contrary to popular belief, I'm gonna give him more energy back, okay? He has to worry about me. I don't have to worry about him. I'm the predator, he's the prey animal, okay? You pay for him, he's your horse. He should do what you want. You shouldn't be worried about what he wants that, oh, he's scared of the rope, we should stop. That's a great way to have a horse that's forever scared of a rope or a dog or anything that moves. So sensitive horses usually become more and more sensitive because every time that they move or react or tense up, people stop, giving them a release. Do the opposite. If he freezes or tenses or tight, go crazy, okay? When he freezes, stop like you're bipolar and pet him. A good horse person is like a good mother. They're bipolar. That same woman that will make your sandwich and kiss you on the forehead on the way to school, if the principal calls home, will grow fangs and talons. You'll be playing games with your friends and your mother's so nice. Don't believe it. It's all a lie. There's another side. Okay? Once I can touch the air around him, I'm going to touch on him. I'm going to start from his withers to his hindquarters is a great place to start. Does anybody know what this area of the horse is called? From the withers to the hindquarters. Good job. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, so the weather show is the least sensitive part of the horse. So we're gonna start there. As soon as we have that touched, then we'll touch other places. Notice when I grab his flanks, look how close to his face I grab, okay? Unlike a mule, he can't look at me and kick me at the same time. He has to look away from me to kick me. Okay? So if I make sure that he has to run into my body weight before he can bring his hip my way, I can grab a strange horse by the flank or by the back legs and not worry about the repercussion. It's just how the mechanics of the horse work. There's some things physically the horse just can't do. Now in the beginning, you're gonna slap yourself, you're gonna slap your dog, you're gonna slap your horse. But if you practice day in and day out, you too will become a rope ninja like myself. But she's very uncoordinated, so. So you don't like this up by your ears. Guess what we're gonna do?
Let's hope too.
Again, horse was already walking, already going nice, out of nowhere. It didn't drag me. It didn't rip his face away from me. It didn't rip the reins away from me. I'm already getting confident that I can ride this horse anywhere that I wanted to. Something scary behind it. It's still backing up off of my pressure. It's not that it can back up and it can turn. It can back up and turn when it's uncomfortable. That's what gives me the confidence that, okay, I can ride this thing. What does that tell you? If I won't ride a horse, if you can't do these things, then you guys probably shouldn't ride a horse that can't do these things. My horse is perfect on the saddle, but he's great and he's horrible on the ground. Well, and that tells me that he's great on the saddle because he wants to be, but the moment that he doesn't want to be, you won't stop him. And you, believe you me, there's so many horses. All this horse is unpredictable. What do you mean he's unpredictable? 9 out of 10 rides, he's perfect, but by every 10th ride or so, he just blows up. The last time I broke my collarbone, the time before that I broke my pelvis. It's like, oh, well, let me give him a go. Fails every step of the groundwork. So what that tells you was, it's a calm, lazy horse by nature. So 9 out of 10 rides, the horse is perfect because he wants to be lazy and walk with his friends on the trail, and he doesn't want to give effort anyway. The one time out of 10, he showed you that you were never in control of those other 9 rides because he blew up on you and you had 0 control. So it's not that the horse was unpredictable, you were never in control to start with. Stand up straight first, pat that other eye. The reason you activate this eye is right here, back straight, shoulders aren't collapsing. If he broke in half right now, ran off, I'm not in a vulnerable position. Step down, yank him around and step right back to him. A lot of times, horses accept that you're on this side, and like a master of the black arts, you vanish and now there's something over here. And when they see that foot over here and they make a little move, throws you off balance, and now you have a foot in his flank, you're grabbing around the neck, and just snowballs into something not conducive to your health. Get on here, stand still. Next thing we'll do is check the steering wheel. Just reach down. Hey. Excuse me here. So what's the determining factor if you can or can't ride a horse bitless? Do you know? The first answer was the correct one, the give. Can you control their head? I see a lot of people riding with a bit like this. How many people have you seen run away with bridleless or on a loose rein? Everybody I've seen run away with, man, they got a bit like this and they're holding back. Help me! So if that bit was the answer, then they wouldn't have got run away with. If that tight rein yanking on the horse's face was the answer, they wouldn't have got run away with, okay? It's the horse giving and the horse's respect that's the answer. So I'm gonna look to make this horse uncomfortable and make sure that they give the same way. So spook him and see if I can still get him. See if I can have him on a loose rein. Yep. I am. There we go. I'm just seeing if he can give to that pressure. There we go. Hello. So a lot of gaited horses don't know how to give the pressure like this because they're straight line horses. So whether it's Icelandics in Iceland, Tennessee Walkers in Tennessee, Missouri Fox Trotters in Missouri, Pasafinos in, they're straight line horses and they get a bit early on and they get driven into the bit because it's the shortcut to gait. And the horse doesn't know how to give the pressure, they only know how to embrace pressure. They only know how to pull against it. Well, that's maybe okay on a track for going fast, but it is not conducive to trail riding. It's not fun whenever you're trying to slow them down and get them calm and relaxed. You want that, if they feel pressure, that they get away from it. There we go. Now we're gonna disengage his hindquarters. Nice and light, good job. Nice. Now we're gonna move his shoulders over. It's in the back door, you can still move and poop. There we go, get a step over in the front and release him. We'll disengage his hindquarters here. Now, once we let him move forward, so you see that beautiful head toss? I love those. People, oh, I don't like that, oh my gosh. I love failure because that means we're growing. If I go through with that pony, we had to look really hard to get anything out of him. I'm looking for failure because when I hit that, I know we're working on something. So every time that he throws his head up and gets zero progress and the pressure's still there and then he gives and then he yields, that's a huge step forward. So we like that. So notice, before I ever ask for those shoulders, I get the ball on my court first. I get his head where I want it first. That straight line horse that you're pushing the shoulders over, that's already a finished horse. The horse that doesn't know that lateral movement, you want to put him in a position where he can't really get defensive about it. Right there. And just like the backup, I just keep pushing him forward. There you go. There we go, bring it right over to the rail. Perfect. So we're feeling we have the head, the hindquarters, the shoulders. I'm gonna see how he gates. Put his head where we want it first. Did you notice something there? Some people kick the horse to back him up. We're kicking and he's backing up. What's the difference that he knows if we want him going backwards or forwards? Good job. That's all the language of the horse is. From the time that they're a little baby, they're 2 days old, they're acting like a little snot. There you go, that's a good word. The mother makes a mean face. That baby's never seen the mean face before, so it doesn't register. Then she says, oh, okay. Kicks them and knocks them on their butt. The next time she makes a mean face, they move over there. Pressure, release. Pressure, release. She makes a mean face, that's pressure, they move, she goes back to being calm, release. I want him to drop his head or put his head where I want it and then move forward. So if I put his head in a certain place, he starts backing up, I just pressure, 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 pressure. The moment he moves forward, release. Very quickly, he's gonna say, oh, well, he must not mean backwards whenever he does that. There we go. So we're asking for a little energy even though we're touching his face. So guys, I'm not sure if you guys are too familiar with gait, but I want you to think about gait in the center. I want you to think about trot on one end of the spectrum and pace on the other end of the spectrum. Trot is like a quarter horse. Diagonally they're moving, the front, left, back, right, hitting at the same time. Pace is when they're like a choo-choo train. And gait is in the middle when everything's hitting independently. For a trotty horse, if the horse has his head down and is lazy, heavy on the forehand, you're gonna stop with your hand high a couple times and drive that butt under him and make those back feet land first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's a tense, tight horse that has his head up and is very antsy and nervous and body's tense and is moving like a penguin, then what you wanna do is get it, drop its head and relax him. And now all of a sudden it's moving independently, 1 foot at a time. For this guy, he's super gaited. Now it's just a matter of getting some consistency in his face. The only inconsistency you see in his gait is only because he can't decide where he wants his head. And that's because he doesn't know how to not lay on you yet. So he's looking to lay on us, but then coming away from that pressure and looking to lay on us and coming away from that pressure. When he says, okay, I can just be free and carry myself. A lot of these horses, they learn how to move in the beginning, laying on somebody. So then when you take that crutch away, if somebody learn how to walk on a walker, you know, at the skate rink, they have the little push thing where you put, if you learn how to skate with that push thing, you take that push thing away, you are gonna eat your teeth on the ice, okay? Because you don't know how to carry yourself. So it's the same thing right now. He's gaiting perfect, he's giving perfect. There's no reason to believe you can't ride him just like this anywhere you wanna go. And as far as that gait and consistency, it's just a matter of him getting comfortable, not laying on your hands, him carrying himself. And any horse can gait like that. A lot of them don't think that they can because they've had a crutch their whole life. They've had somebody laying on, some hands to lay on their whole life, so they get used to laying on it, and that's how they know how to move. But this guy could be light and easy and doing everything. Ready to ride? Awesome. We'll see if we have something else crazier for you to ride. Oh.
Don't kill her.
Well, don't worry. If you die, you won't be worried about work.
I mean, that's true, but then I got something to worry about my work.
Oh.
The only thing I have in my will is to take care of my work.
Get a little water.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't had water before now. We've all been out here drinking. It's like you're just sitting in there just talking
If she's gonna be here, she might as well work, right? Don't worry. I don't think he's going anywhere. And he's not gonna fit through that gap anyway. So we usually braid them up and put a bungee on their tail to keep the tail from stepping on when we're backing them up. And I was in Australia, I was like, man, this horse has such a long tail. And the girl from the Outback grabs it and goes, boop, 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 boop. Check this out. Oh, okay. So basically they just twist it up and twist it on itself and horse bun, I guess. Don, do you feel those stirrups a little long for you? Yes, ma'am. Well, if you feel good, I feel good. Would you like for me to shorten them for you? Okay. I'll bring that pony on around here. Well, look at the horn. The horn's off to that side.
Oh, yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3 my way. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Oh, no, that feels better.
Okay. I'll bring them on. Yes, ma'am. So the problem with tippy toeing for the stirrups is the second there's any change in momentum, you'll lose the stirrup.
Yeah.
And then it's not helpful.
But I've done the opposite too, where I have my stirrups too short, and then I don't have a good seat or good balance when something happens either. So it's a happy medium, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Like everything, right?
Yep.
Extremes in anything usually isn't too good. I guess money or fun are the only exceptions.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Perfect. Now what I like for you to do is just check the steering wheel. This is what's going to dictate how your day's going to go. Okay. So you see how you're pulling up? There you go. Just pull to the seam of your jean in your pocket. There we go. Perfect. Release. Other side. Just straight back. Right there. Boom. And it should be as easy and as flawless. If it's ever harder than turning the steering wheel in your truck, there's something wrong. Okay. Guys, the awesome thing about this being consistent, every single horse I get on, I'm going to hop on, make sure they stand still. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to reach down and grab that rein like I want to and bring it right to my pocket. Right to my pocket. And the good thing about this being consistent is this going to be obvious when you're about to have a bad day. If every day your horse is just butter and one day you get up and it'll be the same equivalent if you turn on your car and the steering wheel's locked. Has that ever happened to you guys? That the security system messed up or whatever and the steering wheel's locked up? It's the freakiest feeling of the world. You take it for granted every day that you start your car and the steering wheel breaks loose. But the day that it doesn't break loose, it's like, oh, something's wrong with this thing. You call AAA, you don't think, oh, it's okay. So the fact that he's soft and easy will let you know. The same way with the simple stuff, like walking your horse. If every day he walks like a gentleman outside of your bubble, every time you look over your shoulder, you see 2 eyes are looking at you. And then one day you get to a new place and he's yelling and he's all over the place. You're like, hey, I have a problem. But if they're a buffoon every day that you grab them, you don't know when you're gonna have a bad day. Every day is gonna be a bad day. So there's something to be said about manners. There's something to be said about consistency, because then it gives you a red flag. You don't have to be a great, super talented horse person to know if you're about to have a bad time. You say, well, this horse isn't acting normal. What is your normal? If your normal is buffoonery and the horse is always stepping on your feet and always bumping into you, there's no way to tell, right? If the horse acts like a gentleman, you have him in his place. Then the day that you get him out at a different trail or a new place or a new facility, you say, hey, I better stop and back this horse and jerk his chain, get his attention first. The next thing I like you to do is disengage his hindquarters. That right hand picks the rein up to you. There you go. So this right hand picks the reins up, this slides down, and then you pull this up and over. Full circle. All right, let go with the left. There you go. You only pull to one side. All right. There you go. All right. That's all I need to see to take a horse that's never been ridden outside of the round pen. So we do a lot of this, and a lot of people think that it's just for show, and maybe some of it is, I don't know. But so we start a wild horse, and like in 20 minutes, then we go outside and ride out. Oh my gosh, this doesn't make sense. Are you crazy? You're gonna die. If I take a horse out on day one of his riding career out, it's because it shows me that I have his face and I have his butt, right? If I control the front and the back, it has no say about where the middle goes. If I control the front and the rudder, it can't get away with me. For it to run with me, for it to buck with me, for it to rear with me, it has to lock up its hindquarters, okay, and go straight. So if he says that even when I'm scared, I can pull him around, I'll go on a trail with you. I don't need pony, I don't need anything. Let's go. Because one way or another, we're going that way. So if you don't have that on your seasoned riding horse, there's something wrong. That tells you if you can't disengage his hindquarters, that if he does get bothered or stung by a bee or something spooks him, you won't stop him. But now that you know that it's just with a touch of a finger, you can move his butt around with nothing else, you know you can go anywhere you want. And if you have a problem, just grab him by the face and disengage his hindquarters like you mean it.
So what happens when you're like on a really narrow trail?
Right.
You don't have really room to...
So that's the beautiful thing. And I've had this happen before. I was up in Colorado and they say, Michael, I love your system, but picture it, okay? We're on this mountain. It's 10,000 feet high. There's a 3-foot ledge, 30-foot cliff on a 1,500-foot drop. How do I do this this method? If you're still in the training steps and your horse still has problems doing these things in the round pen, what are you doing up there? Why are you risking your life? You can't control the horse. These same folks that were at my clinic and they couldn't ride the horse in the round pen. They're riding on trails that risk their life. You can't ride the horse in the round pen. So my answer to you is the horse that you know unequivocally you have control of his body parts isn't gonna try you. It's the horse that, has anybody here fallen, okay, and from the ground, damn you gravity, I hate you. Nobody argues with gravity. Why? We don't think we're gonna be heard. Nobody's ever beat gravity in the history of people, so we don't believe that if we curse gravity, it's gonna change. What I find is the horses that argue with you are the horses that think they have a say. The well-trained horses, they don't think they have a say in the matter, so they don't argue. They just say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. The good soldier doesn't believe that their word matters, so they say, yes, sir, and do whatever they're ordered to do, okay? The right horse doesn't have any lip, doesn't talk back to you. So what I'm saying, if you do these practice things and you make him uncomfortable here, you do that and then take it to an obstacle, take him here, make some noise, do this, do that, and every time that he gives you any lip, you grab him and disengage him and make him face his fear. Very quickly, you could take him wherever you want to and have faith in him that he's gonna be okay. But you shouldn't be waiting until you're there to do it. That's what I mean. A lot of folks get this new horse, oh, if I only have him 6 months. Good, bother him. You're in a controlled environment, don't use it as the ideal world. Make him uncomfortable and then work on that resistance. So that whenever you go up there and you're riding somewhere, you feel confident, he knows I'm in control, he's not gonna try me. It's the horses that don't believe that you're in control that will give you the most problem. If they think, and you'll even see it in their eye, you'll see a horse that the trainer will hop on, the horse will be perfect. He didn't school it, he didn't do anything to it. The second the owner gets on, he's like, watch this. Just because he thinks that you're not gonna do anything to him, okay? It's the same thing. You go to Miss Washington's class and she has 30 angels in her. Yes, Miss Washington. No, Miss Washington, of course. Next day she goes to the workshop and that substitute teacher, that dingbat straight out of college comes in. Buffoonery. Buffoonery is the only word. Paper airplanes, people sleeping, people passing notes, people skipping class. The next day she gets back from the workshop. Yes, Miss Washington. The only difference is same kids, same classroom, same everything. They didn't believe that that little teeny bopper was gonna do anything to them. They believed Miss Washington would rip their soul out, okay? Grab them by the ear and pick them up. And just the difference in the way that Miss Washington carries herself compared to how that new substitute carries herself, complete difference. It's the exact same thing with horses. So these little exercises that don't seem like much, they will change. There you go, release. Nice, nice. All right, so now what I want you to do is gather up your reins just a hair. There you go, and gate them off. There you go. Right there, release, release. That's all I want. Perfect, now gate them off there. Sit back, look up, and squeeze your legs and put them on the rail. So we have to give him a little freedom so he can bob his head just a hair. All right, so if you're watching to see if a gaiting horse is gaited, look and see if 2 feet are hitting the ground at a time or 1 foot. If they're pacing, it's the easiest to see because both feet on the same side look like they have a chain attached to them. Yeah, so you gotta watch for that. So he has a tendency to go in and out of that trot. And remember, for all the rest of the breeds, we want a really even 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The purists, the fox trotter purists will get mad at me because I'll make their horse gait very even. They want a fox trot, which is a hair out of a trot into a gait. Yeah, so it's a little bit confusing. And again, it's just culture. It's just what they're looking for. But they want them to be a little, they call it diagonal. Again, they're trying to sound smart. You're from Missouri, you can't be that smart. Wait till Kelsey hears that.
Is she from Missouri?
Yeah. Okay, so anywho, so they're gonna be the bumpiest of the gaited horses because they want them right there at the hair of trot. All right, stop. Very nice, very nice. So contrary to popular belief, you don't need a big bit like this to be gaited. Okay, I'm sorry. Whoever's feeling that hurts. You see it again and again. A gaited horse is gonna gait. It's implied in their name. Gaited horse. Of course they'll gait. If they don't gait, it's like, oh, they're not gaited. No. There's quarter horses that don't canter. Of course they canter. They don't canter under saddle because for some reason they're too nervous, not broken up, don't give their head enough, buck, whatever it is, they don't know how to go yet. It's the same thing with a gaited horse. If your gaited horse isn't gaiting, well, it's either not broken enough, not calm enough, you don't have it right in the right balance, you don't have its head positioned the right way, you don't have it trying hard enough, Like for something's there is missing. I've yet to meet a true gaited horse. I've met some horses that are rescues and supposed to be sold as gaited horses, but that joker was a quarter horse in disguise, or it had no gait in him whatsoever, and just try to like, well, I can't fix that. But gaited horses that are bred for it, yeah, something like, something like that. But gaited horses are going to gait. Now, they may not gait for the show ring, and there's a big misunderstanding for that. There may not be a performance gaited horse, but 1, 2, 3, 4 you can get. But it comes with them being broke first, being calm. So a lot of people with gaited horses, they're trying to get gait before they get broke. The horse is still nervous and looking and inconsistent, and the horse doesn't gait. It's like you're trying to get reining or dressage out of a horse that isn't broke yet, that can't go forward and walk, trot, canter yet, and you're worried about its dressage work. Yes, sir. Right. That's it. You have to get there. So now that he's broken, he's given in the face, you're gonna be able to get him wherever you want, however you want. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a nice one.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't think
so. Yes, your horse is bitless. You can ride that joker wherever you want it.
I'm going bitless.
Awesome. Anything like we haven't found anything here that he spooked or anything that he was to spook of. Spooking is very simple. As a matter of fact, okay, yeah, bring it to us. Give it a go. Anything that he spooks of, all I want you to do is face your fear. What gets you in trouble is if he runs away. What stops him from running away is looking at it. He's not going to run towards his fear.
What about people from Missouri? What about people from Missouri, babe?
No, we were talking about Missouri Fox Trotters.
I'm from Missouri, and I had never ridden a gaited horse till I met him. So, and he's like, "Okay, take your seat out. He's a gaited horse. No, you got it. Okay, I got you."
Oh, that was lovely. All right, so we gave no prep work and no anything on purpose because I hope it bothers him. What you're going to do when it comes to obstacles, the only thing that you're going to do to help you is bring your feet forward. Okay, loose rein. You're only going to grab one rein at a time.
Okay.
The only way you can get in that's correct, and past your hip pocket is fine.
Okay.
So this is for flex, really. Back here, bringing his face to his butt is what's going to disengage him. Okay, so we want to keep his feet moving. So whichever way he goes, just turn the opposite way, but keep his feet moving. Okay, go ahead. So if you could circle around and around and around, that is perfectly fine. Always face your fears. Don't bring their butt to their fear. That's their natural reaction, is to turn away. That's it. All right, stop turning in front of you. Pull behind your hip. There you go. Now forward, forward. Kiss, kiss, kick, kick. Get out of his face. Drop those reins, drop those reins. Let him go forward. Let him go forward. Pull to your left. That's it. Perfect. Perfect. Don't hold him back. That's it. Don't pull across your chest. Pull over your hip. Pull to your right, over your hip. That's what, you felt the difference there? That's what I'm talking about. Kiss, kiss, kick, kick. That's it. Beautiful. Don't pull across his neck. And you're only going to use the inside rein. That's it. Beautiful. Kiss, kiss, kick, kick. That's it. Kiss, kick. That's it. You can pass it, turn right back to it. That's it. No backing, only forward. Even if it takes you out of the way a little bit. That's it, going between the fence and the ball. That's it, perfect. Look up. That's it. Keep that energy going. The only release he's gonna get is touching that ball. That's it, that's it. Pull him right back into it. That's it. That's it, good job. Good job. All right, so valuable lessons there. you get to an obstacle, you get to water. This is what usually happens. A person comes and they get to the water. The horse looks down because it's something different. The person grabs them in the face because they're scared they're gonna jump. Bam, they snatch them in the face. 2 seconds later, they're kicking them to get into that acid water. The horse says, are you crazy? It's acid water, we'll die. So they can't go backwards because you're kicking. They can't go forward because you snatched them in the face and told them it's acid water. They can't go left or right because you got the reins too tight. You're putting air into a balloon, it can only hold so much, and then it pops, and it flips over or runs away or bucks you off. If you're on that loose rein and that horse gets scared here, you kick it, and it moves off to the left, you just pull right and forward. Left and forward, everything forward, forward, forward. That horse is getting mental pressure, but there's exhaust. It's getting rid of that energy, okay? So you have no fear of repercussion. But you only wanna grab one rein, and the shoulders don't matter when it comes to an obstacle, okay? Until you get to really advanced maneuvers. In the beginning, it's all about forward and hindquarters, okay? Every time they try to run off, it's just like leading. You pull their face back towards it, and they face up again. What this does is it creates a pointer dog. You'll be going down the trail, drinking your favorite beverage, talking with your friends, not paying attention. And when your horse gets afraid of something, it'll freeze and look at it because it knows that you'll grab it by the face and make it face up hard if it tries to make a move on you. As opposed to what our natural instinct to do is, if a horse refuses something, this is what people do. They get the horse, they turn around and they try it again. You just encourage that horse to do what's already natural to it, which is run away. So that's the horse that you're riding down the trail. Next thing you know, it's going off in the other direction without you, and you're on the ground. Break that habit by every time they even make a move away, that you immediately grab them by the face and disengage their hindquarter and make them face up. If you do that, you will change the way that they react. You'll change the way that they fear. And, yes. The softness, absolutely. So you get that ridiculous amount of, it just becomes like muscle memory. It's like they'll respect that above anything. And I've seen horses, you know, they get in horrible, like kicked by another horse hard, you know, like everything about their body tells them to run off. And you can grab them by the face and shut them down. You know, like bad things happen, things that hurt happen, like get caught up in a fence, you know, like things happen. If this is muscle memory and this is what they know, they're gonna come back to it, okay? And again, so time and time again, everything that you do, you face them back up, you face them back up, you're the one that saves them. You know, nothing happens, and nothing happens, and nothing happens. And then, in that case, something actually did happen to them, but still, y'all are there together and you ride through it, and it's just not an issue. For any problem that you can give me under saddle, we can boil it down one way or another, how you don't have enough control of their head. Oh, the horse is barn sour. Barn's not the issue. The fact when it sees the barn, you can't stop it from going back to the barn is the issue. Oh, your horse has to be in the front. No, the horse being in the front is not the issue. The fact that you can't slow it down, you can't stop it, you can't pull it back is the issue. Or whatever it is, you don't have enough control of the steering wheel. You don't have enough control of the direction. If you did, then the horse wouldn't try it. And again, it just gets simpler and simpler and simpler the more horses that we get around. Oh, it's the head. Oh, it's the head. It's the head. Oh, you got an Andalusian. It's the head. Oh, you got a Peruvian. You got a pony. You got a Paso. You got a gaited horse. The head, the head, the head, the head. You get the horses where they have no resistance whatsoever. It's over. Like there's nothing left to do. Then it's just a matter of learning the different things that you want to do with your horse, whether it's tricks or disciplines or riding styles or whatever you want to learn. Gaining control of that horse's head and that his respect and his undivided attention, that's the basis of everything. And that's how we're able to go from farm to farm that is complete. I mean, we'll go to jumping farms, we'll go to dressage farms, we'll go to, and still help people because that's the basis of everything. Is gaining their respect and their undivided attention.
Now, I ride obviously with a bit and ring.
Yes?
So, and I think with I like a lot of rings. You know, like,
Yes.
And this feels really sharp. So, and also got some,
Yeah. The Macatis.
Makati. Yeah, I have those.
Okay.
Oh, those are hard to do. So, is this really what I want to ride with? That bottom line.
Probably so. And the color ones come a foot longer than those too. So you can get in the same. Yeah, it'll be a foot longer and it'll feel good to you.
Okay.
And they come in whatever color the halter you want.
Okay, awesome.
Do you have any more questions?
No, that was great.
Can we give her a round of applause? That's a real good job. Y'all are coming along very nicely together. 6 months of work, y'all look like a good team.
Well, we haven't been able to spend too much time because the weather's so nasty here, and I don't have any inside arena, so.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
he is a
Oh yeah, we can order them. Yep, absolutely. I just don't believe we have any in stock at the moment, do we? No, the 10-foot.
We're getting ready to get all new merchandise, all new packs. Like, it's a fun fall. Kind of get everything ordered up. Like, this year is kind of like an experiment.
So when people say, "Oh, well, I backed the horse up and then he doesn't want to fall," when's the last time you got hurt with the horse going away from you? A horse is a blunt object. If they get their feelings hurt and it takes them a day or two to really want to be, that's okay. This doesn't hurt my feelings. I'd much rather you be safe than sorry. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. Make sure to get in the comments below and give us your feedback. Let us know what all problems you're having, if you're having any problems with the steps, if there's more videos or problems that you would like to see. We just want to better help you bond with your horse and help fix some of your equine problems and reach your equine goals.